Well, it's the last night of our little holiday here. We've had an enjoyable stay. I've done quite a few videos while we've been here and it's been really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The little house that we've stayed in has been very interesting as well. We've had phenomena here. As you know, I'm a spirit medium and sensitive to these things, but it's not only been myself that have noticed these things whilst we've been here. Other people, my partner and her parents have noticed these things too. To list one or two things that have happened. There have been noises, bangings while we've been sitting in this room. This is the dining room, okay, and in here, not been major stuff in here actually, but we've heard things, and yeah, that's we've heard things. I say, been a banging, which it was a windy night, but it was interesting because some of the bangs, it was very difficult to attribute to the wind, and we did walk around to check on things as much as we could. The kitchen, that's been interesting. There's been activity in the kitchen. Both I, myself and my partner have been aware of a presence around us, walking in through the door into the kitchen behind us, in the kitchen there as well. And indeed, one evening when I came down here to make a drink, it was in the early hours and I couldn't sleep. I came down and there were so many strange noises around and about the kitchen that I admit I got a bit nervous. I thought someone was trying to break in through the French windows at the back here. And I called my partner to come down with me just to check on things. And there was nothing there. So, interesting. Several of us have noticed cold spots on the stairs, both at the top of the stairs and at the bottom of the stairs as well, which again has been interesting. And I feel that the hallway and the stairs are certainly an important area for the phenomena in this house. Other things that we've noticed, doors on the landing. There's a door to a little store cupboard that's opened on its own, can't account for it at all. Our bedroom door has been opened and left open, and the light was on as well, and can't account for that at all because we knew it's all quiet and doors, you know, I make it a habit of mine to shut doors in any case. And last night, the landing light, which I always switch off before I go to bed, and it came on after we'd been in bed, woke up in the early hours, and the light on the landing was on. I got up and turned it off eventually. At one point we thought it was the parents who'd got up, but they completely denied that. They were as puzzled as we were by the fact that in the night they saw the landing light come on. So that was curious as well. And the other thing is the bathroom. There's a most peculiar smell in the bathroom. We've looked everywhere, we've done everything we can. We've put stuff down the drains, we've sprayed it, we've done everything we can in that bathroom to try and clear the air. And it's just impossible. The smell remains. It's a strange sort of smell as well. I think those are most of the things. Stephanie, can you remind me if I've missed anything out there, do you think? No? Thank you. Okay. I was sitting here the other evening, basically trying to commune with the spirit here. I've seen things myself as well. I've seen other things, spiritual things, and I'm aware that there's a young middle-aged woman presence in particularly around about the kitchen area. I first noticed her, probably in her early 40s. And associated with her, I have the name Irma or Emma, something like that. I also have the name, a strange name, Theodore, probably known as Ted, associated with the presence in this house. And I feel that while I've been here, the story of what has actually happened here has become clearer to me. I feel that the reason why the presence is most strong, or strongest, perhaps is a better word, in the kitchen, on the stairs and the landing, and in the bathroom, are for the following. Oh, the other things are for the following reasons. But the other things that have happened is a couple of times there have been knocks in the night on the front door and the front window. And when we looked, nobody there at all. You know, there was no wind that night or anything like that, so can't account for those either. Well, I can account for them, but there was no sort of physical reason to account for them. Now, I won't swear that it's actually happened in this house, because I'm not sure how old the house is. I don't think it's that old, but it's possible. It's possible. If not, then it's happened here in this area before now, and the spirits have attached themselves to the present house. But there was a young woman, as I say, young to me anyway, in her early 40s. I think she may have been the Emma, she may have been the Irma, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Her husband had an affair, and presumably with the other lady, whichever one, that may have been Irma actually, and I think that he was probably Theodore or Ted, or else that's another presence. The lady was extremely distressed by this. Obviously the kitchen is usually the woman's domain anyway, isn't it, you know, but she was very distressed by this. I feel that she spent quite some time sitting on those stairs, probably about the second step from the top, I feel, crying about this whole situation. She was very disturbed and very, very unhappy. And I feel that, in fact, she died in the bathroom. And that was actually the end of that particular story. But I feel that the presence remains in this area. She is particularly the presence that is about here. I felt that actually I would have liked to leave some flowers for her. I think she would have liked that. But the problem is I don't live here. There are no fresh flowers or anything about the house. It's all dried flowers and things. And I sort of think it's not necessarily a good thing to leave fresh flowers which are perhaps just going to be thrown away when the cleaners come in, or just left to die and to wither. And the same goes for a pot plant as well. Things have to be looked after. So I'm not going to leave those things, though I've told her I would have done if I'd had the opportunity. I've wished her well, and I hope that she's going to be able to be more at peace now that her story has been told. I bought some tarot cards today whilst we were in town. It was interesting. We were just walking past a shop on our way up to the 199 steps to climb up to the Abbey, and happened to look in a little bookshop window, and there was a tarot set in there, the Labyrinth Tarot. Very attractive actually. That's the box they came in actually. And of course, you know, the labyrinth. I looked at it and I said, oh, that's just like, but that's David Bowie's picture of David Bowie then. It does look very much like him actually, if you have a look there, yeah. So, and anyway, I bought them. They're very cheap actually, I mean, incredibly cheap and very good value too. And I thought that tonight I was either going to do a séance. Well, there's only me and Stephanie here. It's a bit difficult to do a séance really with just two of you. You can't get the energy going and that. And I thought, well, I'm just going to draw one or two of these cards to see if they have anything further to say about what I've sensed and what's been happening here. So I'm just going to do that now. Let's put my glasses on for this. I can see spirit without my glasses, but I can't really read the tarot cards without glasses. As I say, this is the first time I've used this deck. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's magic in the number 7 as well as in the number 9. So I'm going to draw the 7th card in the deck, if I can get it out. Very good stock, these cards. It's the Page of Pots. Strange little pictures, some of these, okay. So I would refer to that as being the Page of Cups in many ways, actually, which is interesting. Often represent, I will say that some of the illustrations in this deck are a little bit ugly to my way of thinking, but a lot of them are also very nice. Basically, a young, obviously, often a young female person is represented by the Page of Cups. And it's also someone who is perhaps the bearer of tidings too. So I think that's very relevant to draw as a card to draw. Let's take a look for another 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And very good card stock, these. And we've got the 6 of Feathers. The 6 of Feathers. Feathers in this deck would, in a more traditional deck, would be swords cards. And the 6 of Feathers, the 6 of Swords, represents a journey and water as well. I can feel it here. That's very, very relevant. Very relevant. I'm going to draw one more card. Okay, again we're going 7 cards. Five, 6. Oops. I say it's the first time I've used this deck, so they've not got. I'm not really used to the touch of them yet either. I apologise. It was the 9 of feathers. That's because I was looking at it the wrong way. That was the 9 of feathers, wasn't it? Actually, okay. 9 of swords, which again is still extremely relevant, because the 9 of swords is about bad dreams, nightmares, depression, upset in general. Okay, so again, highly relevant. But it's interesting that I saw it wrongly the last time, because the next card out is indeed the 6 of feathers, the 6 of sword cards for that journey across the water. So I think there we very clearly have 3 cards which speak of a young woman who was experiencing great distress and depression, and who took a journey across the water to the other side. And so I think that sort of reinforces what I've been saying, what I've been feeling, as I thought possibly it might. So I want to say a blessing to this young woman who has passed from the physical world to the other side. Your story is known to me. Your story has been told. And I grieve for the pain which you felt and which caused you to pass to the other side. But it's done now. You can leave this place whenever you are ready, and you can move on to the light, to the heaven world, and there you can be at peace. Take a rest. Find a new joy for yourself. Be reunited with those that you love and who have truly loved you. Find a new life for yourself, and peace and happiness. And go with my blessing. Sweetheart. You can go now. And bless you. Bless you, sweetheart. Thank you.